What up, guys? It's Chris. Today we're going to look a little more in depth into the P200s themselves, how to record presets, and how to recall those presets once they're all stored. So you can see that I have an instance of Studio Monitor in front of me, and when I move my mouse, these tools come up, this keypad and things come up in front of us. And I believe to recall a preset, all we do is just click a number. So if we click, say, 3, for example, this is going to take us to some wild position. 2, I believe, is a little more zoomed in on your boy. And 1 is that. So, great. So now let's go ahead and record a new position. So this is, I think, maybe what's already in here or what I've done before. I'm not 100% sure. So this is 3. This is wild. This is very undesirable. So let's go ahead and make it a desirable shot. Maybe we're just going to zoom in on the multi-view because that could be interesting for us. Woo. Come down just a little bit. Back out a bit. And we can live with this. So I believe to store a preset, it's very simple. We just are going to do store 3. Wait for it to go away, and that should have saved it. So if we go back to 1, this should be our kind of wider shot. If we go back to 2, it's just a little bit zoomed in there. And 3, awesome, goes right back to the multi-view. So that's just a very simple way on how to program a couple presets and things of that nature. So again, I can do the same thing. If we right-click and go to camera 2, for example, nope, that's not the best angle, even though my haircut does look great. We'll go to camera 3. Hey. All right, so we'll do the same thing. We'll just kind of tap through. I'm not sure who's programmed what before. 1. Hey, there's the window. 2 is back on us. Okay, looking better. 3 is the window. So let's make 3 something else again. Let's see if we can just do a little zoom in on my coffee here. All right, nothing crazy, just a little. Great. Store 3. There it goes away. We'll go back to 1. This should be some wild position. 2 is going to be back on me, and 3 should be our coffee. Boom. Excellent. So let's go back to camera 1. So by nature, by training, by everything like that, I'm a moving light programmer. I'm an electrician, kind of first and foremost, and a moving light programmer, a designer, whatever you want to call me, just a lampy, okay? So for me, it would be desirable to have some sort of control interface similar to a lighting console where I could grab a group of fixtures, say 3 PTZs, and then hit preset 1, just like I would grab 3 moving lights and hit position 1, and they would all go to that position or whatever position was programmed. This is a little bit different because they're all different positions per se, but preset 1 on this one is going to be me, preset 1 on this one is going to be me, and that might be desirable to have gone at the same time with one push of a button, if that makes sense. I hope I'm explaining this well. The moral of that story is I want to push a button. I want to push one button for preset 1 and have all 3 of my cameras go to preset 1, whatever that may be. Same thing with preset 2. I want all of my cameras to go to preset 2 when I hit preset 2. So let's take a look at how we're going to do this. I'm going to employ our good friend Companion for the job. So give me 2 seconds. Let me get the Stream Deck and Companion all cooking. All right, here we are in Companion. And the first thing we're going to do is add one of our bird dogs that we just programmed. So, for example, we're going to look over here and we're going to grab PTZ1. We want the first one in line. So to check that, we can go down to our Bonjour browser. And if we just refresh real quick, I'm going to grab PTZ1. It is this IP address right here. I'm going to copy this. We're going to add by manufacturer. This is just the most straightforward way to do it here. And we are going to use the BirdDog Visca tab here. I'm going to paste the target IP in there, delete the port number, and turn this to on, hit apply. If we go back to our instances, we can now see that our status is okay. So if we go to buttons, what I'm going to do is, the first thing I like to do, especially if I've never used something like this before, sorry, I should have made that full screen a while ago. Especially if I've never used something like this before, I've never used the PTZs with Companion, what I like to do is I like to go to the presets and just kind of see what's available. So I know that we want to recall presets. So I'm going to drag this over here and drag this one over here. So if we go back to our button and I can click a button, now I can see what these are doing. And this is recalling preset number 00, and this is recalling preset 1. So I believe, well, let's leave it as is and see what happens first when we test it. So if we minimize this and hide this and minimize this as well, we're now back to our studio monitor. I should be able to hit recall preset 1, which I believe we're in, and then recall preset 2. Zooms in a bit. Great. Let's go ahead and go back to Companion and add preset 3, because that was the other one I forgot we made. Recall preset 3. Perfect. Okay. And preset 3. Boom. It's back to our multi-view. Preset 1. Awesome. So now that works. We're going to add another camera into the mix. And so let's go ahead and grab PTZ2. I think this is the one behind me. Yep. Awesome. So again, I'm just gonna toggle through and see what's what. Preset 1 is that. And all right, let's just adjust that just a little bit here. I'm going to focus this up on the Stream Deck. Over, down a little bit. Zoom out a bit. And I'm going to store 1. Let's see what 2 is. 2 is the multi-view. Okay, cool. So, is 3 anything? All right, 3 is the ceiling. So, great. Well, we have 3 presets for this camera, so let's now go ahead and add these back into Companion. And we'll go back to our camera name here, which is PTZ2. We'll minimize that, go to Bonjour, and grab PTZ2 here. We're going to go ahead, Control-C. Back to Companion, we'll add by manufacturer, BirdDog, Visca, target IP, Control-V. Delete, 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 delete. Now that's odd, because that control pasted it as 192.6, but this IP address is really .9. Okay, so always watch your Control V's and your Control C's there. I do not understand that. So anyways, we'll go ahead and apply the changes like normal, and we'll go back to instances to see that our BirdDog 2 is there. So we're going to go back to the buttons here. We're going to go to recall preset 1, add a down action. So if you scroll all the way down here, you can see that we have BirdDog 2 come up. So what we'll do is recall preset 0, perfect. We'll go to the next, and we'll do the same thing that we just did to the other 2 here. All right, now that we're all done, we can go ahead and minimize this. We'll go back to Studio Monitor, and we'll see if our presets are working. So this is preset 1. Let's check preset 2. Hey, preset 3. Awesome. And back to preset 1. All right. So let's take a quick look back over into our Kilo View Multi-View. And now let's go ahead and bump through some presets. So both of them are already in 1. You can see that both PTZ 1 and 2 are moving to preset 2, 3, and then back to 1. All right, so because we have 3 buttons, because we have 3 cameras, we had to do this 3 times, and I had to prove it. So again, bottom row, take a quick look. Preset number 2, all the cameras are going there. Preset number 3, all the cameras are going there. Preset number 1, all the cameras are going there. Now I just have to figure out timing. As a moving light person, as a lighting operator, I don't know why I keep saying moving light person, but as a lighting programmer, I would love to have a couple of these Stream Deck buttons that tell me, you know, a 0-second fade, a 3-second fade, a 5-second fade. I would love to be able to do that. Perhaps there's a way. So that's the idea. It's pretty straightforward, and to me, this makes the most sense. This is the regular size Stream Deck, so you know, you can have a bunch of different pages of buttons if you want to. I think up to 99 pages. You could get the XL. You could kind of do a lot of different stuff with this. So this was super cool. This was something I've been wanting to figure out. Again, I still haven't touched the actual controller back there, but to me, the studio monitor combination, this looks the easiest to me for simple stuff so far. So anyways, we'll see. If anybody has any suggestions or anything like that, any companion tips or tricks for me, you know, definitely let me know in the comments below. And I hope this video, you know, helped somebody out there.